very, very strong player. I've been following him for a couple years. Fun to watch him play, and I'm not very familiar with Riven, but I see a Corrin on screen. Okay. So we're getting a sortie matchup, so yeah, I co-sign that.
We're talking about Renaissance resurgence of characters. This is a character who is on the come up right now because of players like Shattuck.
Absolutely, yeah. Corrin, you know, people thought like, you know, mid-tier. No one really had that many hopes for him. And then at some point, people were like, oh my God, wait a minute. This character's busted.
I know there was a period, last year or around that time, MK Leo, Spargo, those guys, they went through a little Corrin phase. But they kind of gave up on the character. They went back to their mains. But
that's right.
Then Shattuck came along. It was like, well, let me cook.
Yeah, absolutely. He saw the work that they were doing, and I was like, wait a minute.
He saw the vision.
I see something here. There's something here for sure. Speaking of a Renaissance here, you know, Ike, talk about a fall from grace.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
MK Leo winning Genesis 8 to Roger is the only Ike I can name.
It is tragic. The character's game plan it's very milquetoast, which causes people to get a bit bored of the character, but also it becomes predictable.
Genuinely, yeah. Predictability not going to be any disadvantage for Roger there, finding that ledge trap with the forward tilt, and it's going to be the first stock going to Roger.
Yeah, it is very interesting to watch the micro adaptations that have to be made by these players who play these characters. Roger is going to have to mix up those timings, those spacings, in those minute little ways just to catch Riven off guard.
Absolutely, yeah. They're not struggling at all. The Riven, no slouch himself, holding his own here, has Roger at a pretty good percent. It's just going to be a matter of not getting hit by Nair like that.
Oh, yeah, you get hit once. That's the problem. Mr. Nair called that for a reason. Forward air, though, coming out as well, recognizing the opportunity and the double KO.
Not the time for that trade. Finally going to take that stock off Roger, but definitely in the least optimal way that you could have taken it, I fear. But, and it's just going to continue this
just mash uppy. This is like brawl era with my friends, right? Just throw out uppy every time they get on you.
Legitimately.
What's he going to do?
Yeah, I had a friend who was an Ike main. All he did was Nair and uppy.
Shield's not real.
You don't need it, bro. Yeah, what do you need shield? You have a big sword you can swing around you.
Hey, see, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
And that counter that just sits there for slightly longer than you think it will?
Yeah, the counter that's there way too long for its own good.
There is no reason it should be that long. I'm still salty about 2014.
Real and true, man. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Riven, not quite out of it yet. Has a bit of a hill to climb here. Losing that stock, unfortunately, a little early. And, oh, wow. Gonna lose that one a little early as well. Big drop zone fair from Roger. Yeah.
The lack of fear. That's one advantage to having a very big disjoint. If you just go off stage and start swinging, like, you're gonna hit something eventually.
Apropos of nothing, I saw a really crazy take on Twitter the other day.
Okay.
Shout outs to Pharaoh, the Yoshi man from New York. He said Ike is bottom 5.
Wow. Bottom 5.
I think
that's brutal.
That's crazy. I mean, listen, I know there were some hot takes, so they were probably incendiary on purpose.
Sure.
Ike being bottom 5. I mean,
that's the 5 likes Twitter post, right? Maybe at least 6 on that one.
He's probably getting a little more than me. I don't know. Pharaoh's a big guy. I don't know.
If you post that, you get 5 likes.
That's a 5 liker. No, I'm just getting a bunch of angry Ike mains in my comments. But listen, you wouldn't know it if you're watching this set right here. I mean, Roger is playing so dominantly.
I mean, we've seen a lot of low tiers already. We saw the DDD, right?
That's right, and now the
DDD won. Any character can do this. There's a Ganon in this pool.
That's right. Major, shouts out.
Shouts out Major. Hopefully we'll see him on stream later.
Oh, dude, I would love to. I used to make Ganon. So I have a little bit of knowledge there.
Based. I'm starting to pick up a pattern. You just pick good characters.
Oh, hold on. There's a reason I play Roy now.
Ganon top tier. Broken.
that's a 5 liker.
There we go. That's the bait used to be believable post.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's a 5 liker, but like a 20 quote tweets.
Yeah. And this is looking a little bit better for Riven. Maybe more comfortable with the tri-plat layout, the escape options, having a slightly less linear lateral game plan.
Most definitely, but now Riven off stage once again has to pick the correct option here to get away. That Nair gonna kill off the top. It's a combo starter and a kill move.
Yeah, exactly. It does everything.
It does your taxes for you.
Yeah, we talked about the taxes and lag earlier. This is just the taxes move. Like, pick your favorite. He'll take care of you.
Hey, into it, count your days, bro.
That's the GOAT assistant right there.
Dude, he died again. We stopped talking about the match and he died again.
That's crazy. Okay, we're back. We're back.
We're back.
But that's a tough situation to be in. Thankfully, best of 5.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
This
best
is
of
still
5.
rough.
For sure. It's a hill to climb. Finally found that stock though. So I mean, listen, you're not 1-3 anymore. You have like respectably low percent, though it is climbing. And Roger, as we saw in that last game, no stranger to going deep for it. Going for the kill too. Oh my goodness.
That.
Going high for that one. Just not sending Riven in the direction he wanted to.
You're not a real Smash player if you don't go for that.
Oh, I agree. 1%, I think.
You've got to do it. Unfortunate that it doesn't work out, but it gives Riven another lease on life, another opportunity to do what we talked about earlier, just resetting that mental, figuring out what's going on so you can come back stronger the next game, or who knows? I mean, it's Ike. He's a bit exploitable.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, listen, Ike kind of sucks against characters that have a counter, and I haven't seen Riven, abusing that at all. I mean, Roger hasn't been giving him up B at ledge a whole lot. Not gonna kill still, that's crazy.
That was a great recovery. That side B, to this day, is so little end lag. Dash attack not gonna kill.
Just barely hit by the skin of his teeth. That's gonna kill though, yep. Dragging Riven onto the stage. You can see him recoil in his chair as well. He did not like the way that ended.
Yeah, caught out. Man, looking pretty good for a low tier.
Absolutely, man. Listen, we're seeing him cook today. Yeah. They give us a low tier pool, and I'm here for it, man.
I love the low tier heroes. You remember the era when MKLeo would pick Ike and just mash side B on people and they didn't know what to do?
Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Like, I have to guess where what height he's at? Come on.
Bring that era back, and then you shield it and it's still safe.
Yeah.
It feels so bad.
So gross.
Going back to Battlefield.
I do like this pick, though. I feel like Roger wasn't doing a lot with that top platform, and I feel like Riven was trying to get a little bit of use out of it. Like you said, the escape options, even some combo strings as well, trying to get Ike to that top blast zone. Sets him up for it right here. Not going to combo out of that fair. Wasn't ready for it to hit.
Yeah, the idea was there, just the execution, the confidence may be a little bit off. It's hard when you're down 2 games. You're so scared of overextending at that point that sometimes you do the opposite. You underextend.
Unfortunately, going to result in an 80% deficit for Riven going into this first stock. He needs to do a little bit more damage. Starting to close the gap a little bit. There's a punish there, just a little too slow on it. Listen, up B has end lag. It doesn't have that much end lag.
Yeah,
you still got to get in there.
We definitely see Roger taking advantage of the ability to use that up B a little bit more freely with the top. Oh!
Nothing out of it. Yeah. Riven is playing such a nickel and dime game with like a money machine character. You know what I mean? Like, he's going for like just little bitty hits here and there. Like, you don't have to win neutral that many times. Yeah. You can just win neutral 3 times and get a stock.
And you take it.
That's gonna kill,
Not the best DI. It's hard. You're dashing back and forth. You get caught holding forward sometimes.
Right. I'm not gonna say quite dinner's ready DI, but it was definitely a little bit of Mario Kart DI thrown in there.
It's the blast zone cancel.
That's
you get back to the top plat faster.
That's right. That's what ICs used to do in Melee. Whenever their nano would die, some of them just run off stage to get her back. Yeah.
You're saving frames.
Legitimately, yeah. There's a point of timeout. Yeah. You're dead. Now that's a trade you want to see. Ike up B at the ledge. Riven taking his time on that top Angel platform. Just
you got to
taking a breather. You're getting
clapped up a little bit.
Say it. Yeah, you're getting sliced and diced. You're getting sliced and diced.
This is looking rough.
Yeah, I had a few things that weren't too advertiser friendly, but we'll say slice. He has a sword. It works.
He is getting messed with.
Definitely, absolutely, yeah. Getting torn apart, some might say.
Discombobulated a little bit.
Hey, maybe. Blended even, some might say.
Okay, this is a chance though. Yeah, you got to try to go off. Not able to find what they're looking for. Resets, but that's all Roger needs. Back on the stage.
All right, that's against the landing. That back air is going to kill, but it's going to trade as well. And once again, Roger, king of the trades. Like he works for Wall Street as well. Just a beautiful string there. Just
wow.
Trade after trade to close out that game 3 and our second consecutive 3-0.
Solid gameplay. I mean, of course, it's pools. You expect there's going to be a couple of mismatches, but honestly, both of these sets, even if they have been 3-0s, have been very fun and engaging 3-0s to watch.
Oh, legitimately, yeah. These have been really exciting.
It's cool to have people like clearly trying to punch a bit above their weight, finding answers, working out those little kinks, and it's such a good opportunity to now have for those people VODs to review.
Absolutely. Hey, I mean, listen, if you're a top player, I mean, listen, you're going to VOD review every set you have. I mean, hey, if you're mid-level, low-level, if you play on stream, find your top player, bro. Find somebody,
Yeah,
watch
it's
it
great.
over, let them point out things you might not notice, you know?
Yeah.
It helped me a ton watching my VOD over again for the first time. It was
And
like,
now-
oh, yeah, I do that a lot.
Right,
Why
right.
did I double jump there?
Oh, I
should've
do
done that.
landing aerial spot dodge every single
Yeah,
time.
right.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude. Oh, wow. I rolled in how many times in a row? Wow, I sure do love the R button.
And nowadays as well, we've got things like Metafy where you can
Yes.
just send a VOD and say, hey, could you review this for me?
Right.
Rather than having to schedule sessions. Some people don't really want to do
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Yeah, you can just send them, let them send you some notes back. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to vouch for anybody because they're not paying me to do that. Speaking of paying a few bills, though, we have a few sponsors we need to thank here.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about what we got.
Let's see what we got here. Shout-outs to Titans Tourneys. That's right. I'm just going to read the little script.
Yeah, tell
they
me
have
what you
for us
got,
here.
what you got.
So, to all the gamers out there, you have to check out Titans Tourneys, which is the Tennessee Titans online gaming community. They host 1 to 2. That's 2 tournaments a month across various games from Madden to Fortnite to Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's crazy that we have this kind of crossover these days. We've come
Genuinely,
so far
yeah.
as a community.
Dude, it was crazy because like I just was on the treadmill at the gym